Hello and welcome to my channel and to another coaching and healing video with tarot. Today we're going to do something completely different for this coming week. And I'm still going to give you three choices, right? But we're going to choose from the same deck one card, one tarot card, and then from the angel messages deck, we're also going to choose an angel message that goes with that option. And that will be our message from Spirit for this week for us. All right? So I am going first to shuffle the tarot one. All right, let's just put this here. And gonna say a little prayer for this to be a message that comes from love and that helps us in our healing journey. All right, so we have the first option for this tarot, the second option, and the third option. Now we're going to do the same with the angel messages deck. So this one will go with this. Then we have, is this one? Yes. These cards are thicker, so sometimes I do not know if comes one or two. All right. So now we have the three options, all right? And these, just a reminder, will be for the week of from Monday, April 7th to Sunday, April 13th of 2025. Now, no matter when you reach this message, if you're here, it could be for a reason. So pick one of these cards, and we will see what the message is for you. Now, let's do what we always do in the videos, that it's connect through the breath, right? So I want you to get comfortable. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. Hold it at the top for a couple of seconds. And exhale through the mouth, always making the exhale longer than the inhale. We're going to do it a couple more times to center ourselves. Inhale, hold, exhale, and one last time. Inhale, couple of seconds, and exhale. Great. So now what I want you to do is pick one set of cards, right? So we have option 1, option 2, and option 3. Oh, and I just found that this one comes with, and we are getting more angel messages than I thought. This one only gets one. Okay, here we go. So came with a surprise, and I knew they were a little bit thicker than usual, but so let's get started. All right, so we're gonna put these away, and we're going to begin with the first set and see what the tarot message is for you. So we have the Three of Swords. This card. This card brings a lot of different feelings because it is scary, right? We see three swords piercing a heart, and it's a reminder of what betrayal feels like, right? When someone that we care about betrays us. And it's that feeling of sadness and frustration and anger and a little bit of those mixed emotions, right? But in this reading, this is not a predictive reading. So that you picked this card does not mean this is what's going to happen to you. What this card means is that this is something that you need to heal from. So there may have been a betrayal in the past in your life, some hurt that needs to be released, right? So this card, as the heart in the center, this card has a lot to do with our heart chakra, all right? So what we have in our heart, those emotions that in this case, that is with the source, these deep emotions of betrayal and hurt that we have not let go of. So the message for you from the tarot for this week is about releasing that pain. And as hard as sometimes it is to do this happens through forgiveness, right? Now, as I always say, that you forgive someone does not mean that you have to allow them back into your life, or that you forgive someone and that is excusing their behavior or whatever they have done. No, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for your health, for your well-being, for your holistic well-being. So for your physical health, for your mental health, and for your spiritual health. All right? So the message of this card for this week for you is to forgive. Now, there are different exercises that can work when it's about forgiveness, right? And sometimes I'm going to give you different ideas for you to try to practice that forgiveness. And one is to write a letter to the person that has hurt you. And it will be a letter that you do not send. So it's a letter that you write them explaining everything that they have done and how it felt for you, and pouring your heart out on this letter. And sometimes we may feel after we write such a letter that that we want to send it. But no, this letter is for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because once you explain everything, once you pour your heart out, once you say everything that you want to say, then we can move into a ritual of forgiveness. And that ritual of forgiveness can include holding the letter by your heart with the hands, close to your heart, saying prayers, asking for Spirit to help you with this forgiveness. And for every emotion that is in your heart, visualizing that emotion going into the letter, right? And then you can either burn the letter or destroy it and bury it on the earth, right? These are simple rituals that help with the release of those emotions. So writing everything that happened, writing everything that you felt, and then doing a visualization exercise with your heart chakra, putting the letter close to your heart and visualizing all those emotions, all those, sometimes it helps visualizing those emotions because they are dark, toxic emotions like that anger, just dark, going into the letter. So saying, I wrote it all out, now let's pour those emotions into the letter. And then destroying the letter in a ritual that could be a fire ritual. Please remember to practice safety when burning a paper, or destroying it and bury it into the earth. Doing something that feels like a meaningful way to release. All right? So this is your message for this week. Now, your angel message comes from Archangel Sandalphon. And look how beautiful. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. And it goes wonderfully together, right? Because we're talking about someone that has hurt you in the past, someone that has betrayed you, and how you're going to release that pain. And then you have the message from your angel. And the message from your angel is, I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. So this is a beautiful healing for you for this week. And remember that this does not mean this is what's going to happen to you. It is not predictive. It's a healing message. So it's something that you need to heal from the past. All right. Now, if you liked the reading, and you want to get more in depth about your situation, you can contact me through either my website, my scheduling page, or send me an email or a direct message to request an appointment. Remember that the sessions are confidential, and these sessions are about coaching and healing with the tarot, right? Remember also to give a thumbs up and follow for weekly exercises and messages from the tarot, as well as daily shorts that give us the energy and the messages for the day. Now, let's go with the second one. And for the second one, if you pick like the middle card and the second message, remember that, and I am sorry because I'm sure you saw my cat passing by. Anyway, so this is your tarot message, and these are 2 angel cards that came out, right? So for this, remember, it's not predictive. It does not mean in the future we're healing something that's going on. All right. So let's see what the tarot wants us to heal. And here we have the Queen of Cups, right? And this is a beautiful card. The Queen of Cups embodies the feminine energy, right? An energy of that is nurturing, that is loving. When I think of the Queen of Cups, I think of someone that is soft, gentle, and sensitive, right? And cups are emotions. Cups are the element of water. So here, what this card is telling us, the message for healing, is that you need to nurture your emotions. And what does this mean? Well, it could mean different things. For once, sometimes for some people, feeling certain emotions brings up shame. So feeling angry, feeling anything that feels like a negative emotion, that it can be anger, envy, jealousy, anything that to you feels like a negative emotion. So when those negative emotions come up, that are normal for them to come up because we're humans, right? And we're having a human experience. So those emotions are valid, right? So, but what happens is that when those emotions come up, a lot of us shame ourselves for feeling it, or we try to suppress them, right? No, I shouldn't be angry. I should be cool. I shouldn't show vulnerability because I should be, strong. And it's not right that I'm envious of somebody or that I am jealous. No. So here, this card is about embracing and validating yourself, right? So now, those emotions that I said, those negative emotions that sometimes bring shame, that doesn't mean they are good for us. No, they hurt us. They hurt our energetic body, our spirit. They hurt our physical body, and they hurt our minds. So it's that holistic. So what should we do when we feel those emotions? Well, we shouldn't shame ourselves for feeling that way. What we do is we first we recognize them and we accept them and we name them. Say, hey, I'm feeling jealous, or I'm angry, and you name it. And then you try to sense what is that emotion coming out physically, right? Where can you sense that emotion? So, and once you have that, you nurture and give love to yourself, just like the Queen of Cups would, by telling yourself the same loving, kind, and comforting advice you would give to a person you love very much. And that is remind them not to shame themselves, that all emotions are valid and you are having a human experience. And accepting the emotion, naming it, and then releasing it. But before you release it, before you save yourself from that emotion, you need to accept it. And you need to recognize where you're feeling it in your body. And sometimes giving a gentle massage there, doing some deep breathing, and even walking that emotion off. Anything that's physical, that movement, that includes movement. But above all, just like this Queen of Cups would tell you, it's all about giving yourself acceptance, love, and not shame. All right? Now, let's see what the two messages from your angel are. All right, so we have Archangel Raphael. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. Behind the clearing clouds, the sun shines bright and eternal. Trust. How beautiful is that? So, Raphael, that is usually portrayed in green, is giving you the green light of healing, right? So, he is also there to help you heal. So, let's read that again. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. Behind the clearing clouds, the sun shines bright and eternal. Trust. So it's important to trust. Trust in the Holy Spirit, in that divine spirit, right? Trust in your angel, your spirit guides, the angels that are with you to help you through this life. All right. And now let's go. You get a second angel message. And you got the green and the blue. So look, Archangel Michael. So the blue angel, I, Archangel Michael, am by your side and will forever protect you. Whenever you feel fearful, remember my presence. You are safe in my love. All is well. How beautiful. You have two archangels by your side. And once again, I, Archangel Michael, am by your side and will forever protect you. Whenever you feel fearful, remember my presence. You are safe in my love. All is well. So, having these two wonderful angel messages, one is about healing and the other one is about protection. So, what you can do also is once you're feeling fearful this week about something, or you feel talking about emotions that you need some healing. So, whatever it is, if it's healing, visualize a green light. Close your eyes and visualize a green light coming from above and going right in your body and surrounding your body. And that green light is healing. And whenever you feel protection, do the same with the blue light. Blue for Michael, right? So again, that blue light that goes into your body surrounds you and is protecting you. And you can even call the archangels by name, right? If that's something that helps you. Or if you feel better just visualizing only the light, or calling your guardian angel. Everything, all of that can help. All right. Again, I hope you liked on this healing message. Remember, this is not predictive. This is a healing message with the tarot and the angel cards. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Follow me. This is how you can help me, by following my channel or following me on social media. If you want, also, I remind you to that you can contact me. I offer private sessions online, right? And I use the tarot and also oracle cards, but mostly the tarot for coaching and healing. So we look at your concerns right now, and it's about helping you heal, right? It's helping you on your journey in this world. All right. So thank you, and let's go with the last card. So this is for the third card that was the farthest this way. And again, you also get 2 angel messages. Now, let's see what the tarot is. And we have the 3 of Wands. Again, remember, this is not predictive. This is a healing message. So in the case of the 3 of Wands, all right, so Wands is the fire element. We have the number 3, that is the number of growth, right? And here, what do you see? You see somebody turning away from these 2 Wands, having picked one and looking at the horizon, right? And looking at something. And so what this card is bringing for you for healing is regrets, right? So, what regrets? So, there are 2 main things here. What regrets are holding you back right now? You know, are keeping your energy stuck by thinking, maybe I should have done such and such, or, and you are looking at everything that was, and feeling also stuck because you think maybe you cannot go into the future because you made mistakes in the past or you chose the wrong things in the past. This card is a reminder that you did the best thing you could do back in that moment, because the information that you have now, the way you have evolved, the way you have grown, it's not who you were in the past. So giving yourself compassion for what was, and understanding that regrets, the only good thing about regrets is if they helped you learn a lesson, or they helped you learn something, but it's not for them to imprison you. So this is about giving yourself some compassion for what you believe were mistakes, because they weren't mistakes, they were lessons. And if you're feeling that it's too late for your dreams, that your ship has sailed, right? Because you made such and such mistake. No, it's never too late. It's never too late. I read these wonderful things sometimes, about people getting their degrees at the age of 80 because that was a dream they had. Or this lady that got married at the age of 94, she finally found her true love. Or, so remember, if you're still alive, you still have options, you still have choices, and God, Spirit, or I call it God, and I call it Divine Spirit, and Holy Spirit. For me, I know some people have some pain coming from patriarchy and prefer to call it something else, but I don't want to offend anybody. So if I call it God or Divine Spirit or Source, know that for me it all comes from that divine presence, that divine creator that is always with us and wants our good. So anyway, let's go back on track. So here is what I want you to know is that there is always time, and you have choices, and it's never too late. I don't care if you tell me you're 60, 70, 80, 90. If you're still breathing, you still have time. And if you're even younger and you're in your 20s, 25 and 30, you still have so much for you. So make the best of every day. Try to be better every day. Try to be healthier every day. Try to connect more with that divine spirit and every day. All right. And now let's get the messages from your angels. So let's see. Oh, honestly, these things sometimes amaze me, and you can't make them up, because I was telling you about the importance of compassion, right? Self-compassion. But here, look at what the angel message says. Compassion. When you show kindness and empathy towards yourself, the universe responds with a shower of blessings. Yes. Again, when you show kindness and empathy toward yourself, the universe responds with a shower of blessings. And that couldn't be more true. So every time that you think about what you feel were mistakes, give yourself compassion. Pour love into those wounds. All right, let's go with the second message that you get, and you get heart song. Stop and listen to your heart. Your truth shines from within your soul. You can find it in the spaces between your thoughts. Your reality is eternal and changing love. Let's read it one more time. Stop and listen to your heart. Your truth shines from within your soul. You can find it in the spaces between your thoughts. Your reality is eternal and changing love. So this is also very important, because you're giving yourself compassion. And the other thing you have is to listen to your heart, right? And sometimes what I said even before, it's that sometimes we negate emotions or feelings that come from our heart, and we need to listen. We need to listen, because our emotions and the feelings we have are also sometimes we think, oh, they are predicting something, or no, sometimes they just point to wounds that we need to heal. So it's very important to listen to our heart. All right. I hope you also enjoyed your message. And again, please give me a thumbs up, follow the channel, follow me on social media. It's a way to help me. And also, I would like to hear your comments. So please leave your comments below. And also, today we did something different with the tarot and angel messages. So if you like this format better, or the other one where you pick a different deck. And I want to hear your comments, and I will answer to all of them. Again, if you want a private session with me, you can contact me through my website. Send me a direct message or send me an email, and schedule a session. And I use tarot as a tool for in coaching and for healing, so to help you in your journey. And I'm sending you much love and brightest blessings. Have an excellent week.